Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with me, Erica, from Art by Eerily. I'm so excited because as you can see, we are covering up a painting and doing something fun with it. I hope you guys get settled, grab something to do art with, grab a cup of water, and just kind of enjoy the painting process, I guess, and my talking, I guess. And let's get into it. Okay, so like I mentioned in the beginning, we are painting over another painting that it just turned out so terrible. Like if you ever just sit down and try to make something and you get done and you're like, wow, who let you graduate art school, or like who let you be a whole art teacher, or you know, any of that kind of stuff, like who told you that you could be an artist. That's where I was at with the last painting. So I said, yeah, I'm not going to be able to fix that. Let's just do something else instead. So that's what we are doing. I painted over it with like an underpainting, I guess, of some really light pink color, and I drew on top of it some hills and houses, kind of like a mixed perspective. I mean, not really, I just didn't really want to focus on perspective, I guess, so that wasn't like the main thing I was doing. But I really wanted to work with like really bright colors. I feel like sometimes my colors get a little too cool and dark. Not that these aren't like kind of more on the cool side, but I wanted them to be kind of lighter and more saturated. So that was kind of the vibe for this painting. I think my reference picture was something from Pinterest, maybe somewhere off of there. Some picture from some magazine. I'm not too sure. But I had originally drawn it in my sketchbook, and then I painted like a very quick paint. That's not what I want to say. Like a very quick painting of it just in the sketchbook just to see what I wanted to do, and I really liked how it turned out, so I'm like, yep, that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, so like I said, super rich, not really rich, super vibrant colors, saturated colors, just some layering of that. And I'm actually really excited for how this turned out, so I'm excited for you to watch. It's taken me quite a while to come out with a new video, I know, like a month. Things are crazy, you know, things are crazy. That's all I got. And I'm hoping to make more soon. So yeah, I can't wait for that. Okay, sorry for the weird lighting change that happened. I had to wait for the next day, you know, things happen. So I've added in some more yellows and some more blues and greens to contrast like that warm orange and the pink tones in there. And I wanted to kind of play up some of the texture because for some reason in the first painting that I did, like underneath, that was what I was going for. So I don't, I really honestly have no idea what I was going for. It was like a sun and some hills, and if you really look close, you can still see the sun and some hills in the back of the painting. So what I tried to do, and I don't really think I achieved it, but I tried to hide some of that by adding some other texture on top of it. And just in general, I like using texture. My favorite part about paintings, like old paintings that you see in museums, is all of the texture that they use. Oh my gosh. And I know they say, don't touch the painting, it can ruin it. Like, okay, I know, but imagine just like reaching out and touching, like a Jackson Pollock, just putting your hand across it and seeing what you can feel. Oh my gosh. Those are like the best things in the world, to just be able to touch textured art. And so that's kind of what I tried to do. I mean, obviously not super Jackson Pollocky, but just something there with some texture. My favorite part. Okay, and then I wanted to add in some blue, some really bright blue, because I did that in my sketchbook painting of this, and it looked really cool. But then when I put it on this painting, it didn't do what I wanted it to. Much like usual, nothing ever goes the way I plan it to go, which is fine. So then I tried making like a purplish situation, grayish, kind of muted. That also didn't go how I wanted it to go. So you'll see I change it a lot. I change it a lot later. But, life is all about changes. What can you do? Especially this year. I mean, not to compare my painting to general life, but at some point you just kind of have to adapt and overcome and do what needs to be done. Even if it's not what you originally intended. And that's all good. I tried to make the paints, I tried to make the houses different colors. That also was not working out for me. I painted my heart out, and I got to the end and I'm like, I don't know. So we'll see where it goes. Earlier I said something about changes and adapting and overcoming, and I just wanted to say that whatever it is that you're going through right now, whether you are changing, whether you're adapting, whether you just overcame something, or whatever's going on with you right now, just know that you are kicking butt at doing that. And your struggle is not just your struggle, but you're doing what you need to do for yourself and your personal life. And you gotta do what you gotta do, and whatever you're doing it, and you're doing great, and everything is great, or it will be great. It might not be so good right now, but it will be. You just gotta keep pushing, and things will get better. They will. Sometimes what I tell my students, and this is probably just about art, but you have to trust the process. So whatever you're doing in order to change yourself and what you're going through, or whatever is going on around you, sometimes you just have to trust that process. And hopefully everything turns out for the better. So here's where I decided that things needed to change. And I just painted over whatever it was that I had done on the houses originally. And I ended up liking it so much better. And even after I was done filming, I added some more things that made me like it even more. And I'll include a picture of that in the end. But I hope that you guys had fun watching today. And make sure to like and comment and subscribe and share. And all of the support that you guys have been giving me is so amazing. And I love you guys so much. And I thank you so much for taking the time out of your life to put me on and watch what I'm doing here. And let me know what kinds of stuff you would like to see so I can start making more of those types of videos. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed having you. I enjoyed talking with you. And I will see you in the next one.